8 days ago, I showed you the chlorine in your shower water, and 4.7 million people watched that video in shock. You were horrified by what touches your skin. But the water in your shower comes from somewhere. It comes from a tank in your basement that has been sitting there for 10, 15, 20 years and never been opened, never been cleaned, never been touched. Today, I opened mine. And what came out of that drain valve is what touches your skin every single day for a decade, for 2 decades, for as long as you have lived in that house. This is the second contamination they never warned you about. There's a sludge inside your water heater right now, black, thick, with chunks of rust and mineral and bacteria floating in dark water that has been cooking for years. 5 to 10 gallons of that sludge sit at the bottom of your 40-gallon tank. 12 to 25% of your water heater is not water, it is a swamp. And every shower, every dishwash, every cup of coffee, every load of laundry passes through that swamp first. They did not stop telling you because the maintenance was hard. They stopped telling you because it works too well. A $1 fix that doubles the life of your water heater cannot be sold, and what cannot be sold cannot be advertised on television. This is the story of the basement tank that is poisoning your hot water. Welcome to Forbidden Camping. If you are not subscribed yet, hit subscribe and the bell. This is where we dig up what the home industry buried, and what comes out of that drain valve today will make you angry. Let me take you to 1989, to a basement in Cleveland, Ohio. A plumber named Robert Hadley opens a residential water heater for the first time after 15 years of service. The homeowner had called because the hot water smelled metallic and the dishwasher was leaving a brown film on every glass. Hadley kneels by the tank, attaches a garden hose to the drain valve, and cracks it open. What pours out is not water. It is sludge, black and oily, with chunks the size of marbles bouncing against the sides of the bucket. 5 gallons of dense black mud from the bottom of a tank that fed a family of 4 for 15 years. The homeowner stands behind him in silence, watching the bucket fill. Then she says one sentence Hadley would remember for the rest of his career. She says, "I have been bathing my children in that." That moment changed how Hadley worked. He started flushing every single water heater he serviced. He started telling customers the truth that no plumbing manual ever advertised. The manufacturer manuals from Rheem and A.O. Smith and Bradford White all say to flush the tank annually in fine print on page 30. Nobody flushes annually. Nobody even knows the drain valve exists. Hadley wrote about it in plumbing trade journals throughout the 90s, and he was ignored, blackballed, mocked by the trade. Because the plumbing industry does not make money from a $1 maintenance routine. The plumbing industry makes money from a $3,000 replacement, and that single fact explains everything. Now stop and listen to me carefully. Because what I am about to show you in the second half of this video is part of something much bigger than one tank. I have packaged everything the home maintenance industry hides into one single vault. The complete Forbidden Camping Vault, the water heater flush guide that shows you exactly which valve to open, in what order, with what tools, the anode rod replacement manual that explains the $15 part that doubles tank lifespan, the plumbing sabotage report that lists every upsell plumbers use to drain your wallet on phantom problems, the hidden maintenance calendar with every household task the manufacturers hope you forget, the mineral water defense guide that protects every appliance in your home from sediment damage, the emergency water storage manual for when the city supply fails and you need clean water immediately, the pipe corrosion field guide that teaches you how to read the warning signs before a flood destroys your floor, and much more. More than 10 guides in one place, direct, practical, zero fluff. The link is the first line of the description below this video. You ignore this, and your next plumber bill is $3,000, and your grandchildren are bathing in rust because nobody told you about a $1 fix. Now stay with me, because what I am about to show you about your tank is worse than you imagined. Here's the science the manufacturers buried in the appendix of manuals nobody reads. A standard 40-gallon water heater accumulates between 5 and 10 gallons of sediment over a 10-year period. That is calcium, magnesium, and iron precipitating out of hard water and settling at the bottom of the tank as a hardening crust. The layer grows roughly 1 to 2 centimeters per year of compacted mineral and rust. After a decade, you have 10 to 20 centimeters of compacted sludge sitting under your hot water like silt at the bottom of a river. The United States Department of Energy confirms that sediment buildup reduces heating efficiency by up to 30%. Your water heater works harder, burns more gas, costs you more money on every single utility bill you pay. But that is just the money side of the equation. The health side is much worse. Inside that tank lives the sacrificial anode rod, a long piece of magnesium or aluminum metal designed to corrode so that the steel tank itself does not. The anode lasts 3 to 5 years before it dissolves completely. After that, the steel tank itself begins to rust from the inside out. Iron particles enter your hot water supply on their way to your shower head. You drink them in your coffee. You bathe in them on your skin. You cook with them in your soup. And then there is the bacteria, which is where this story turns from disgusting into dangerous. The Centers for Disease Control documented Legionella bacteria thriving in water heaters set below 60 degrees Celsius, which is 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Most elderly Americans keep their tanks at 120 degrees to save energy on the monthly bill. That temperature range is the perfect breeding ground for Legionella, the bacteria that causes Legionnaire's disease. A study published in the Journal of Applied Microbiology found Legionella present in nearly 30% of residential water heaters tested across the United States. 3 out of every 10 homes have living bacteria growing in the basement tank, and nobody flushes that tank, nobody opens the valve, nobody touches the rod. The manufacturers know, the plumbers know, the energy companies know. And not one of them sent you a postcard reminding you that the tank in your basement needs 10 minutes of attention once a year. Because the entire economic model of residential plumbing depends on you forgetting that the drain valve exists. The water heater industry generates between $4 and $5 billion per year in the United States alone. That number depends on a replacement cycle of 8 to 12 years per unit. If every homeowner flushed annually and replaced the anode rod every 4 years, those tanks would last 15 to 20 years instead. The replacement cycle would nearly double in length, and the industry would lose half of its annual revenue overnight. Half of $4 billion is the reason you have never heard of a flush valve. 2 billion reasons to keep you ignorant. 2 billion reasons for the plumber to upsell a new tank instead of teaching you to drain the old one. 2 billion reasons for the manufacturer to bury the maintenance instructions in fine print on page 30. You did not read it. Nobody reads it. That is the plan. If you made it this far, you already know more about your basement than 99% of homeowners. Subscribe and share this with anyone over 60 who lives in a house older than 10 years, because they need to see what comes out of that valve. Everything I am showing you today is in the complete Forbidden Camping Vault. Link is the first line in the description. Now stay with me, because the next part is the worst part. Let me show you what your plumber will not. Your plumber arrives at your house, and the first question he asks is, "How old is your water heater?" You tell him 12 years, and his face changes. He nods and says, "It is probably time for a new one." He shows you the brown water coming from the tap and tells you the tank is failing. He quotes you $2,500 for a new unit plus installation. He never opens the drain valve. He never checks the anode rod. He never tells you that 12 years is the exact age when the manufacturer profit margin peaks on replacement. The water heater industry runs on a cycle, and the cycle is not built around your tank failing. The cycle is built around your ignorance reaching the moment of maximum exploitation. Manufacturers like Rheem, A.O. Smith, and Bradford White generate the bulk of their revenue from replacement units, not from new construction. The American Supply Association estimates the residential water heater replacement market at between $3 and $4 billion annually in the United States. Compare that to the anode rod replacement market, which is essentially zero, because almost no consumer has ever bought one. A $15 magnesium rod that doubles tank lifespan was deliberately removed from public conversation. The plumber does not recommend it. The big box store does not stock it on the front aisle. The manufacturer does not advertise it. Because if you knew about that $15 rod, the $4 billion replacement market would collapse to $2 billion overnight. You cannot patent a flush valve. You cannot trademark a drain bucket. You cannot generate recurring revenue from a homeowner who knows what an anode rod is. The entire economic model of the plumbing industry depends on you treating the tank in your basement as a sealed black box, a box you are not allowed to open, a box only the licensed professional can touch, a box that fails on schedule and gets replaced on schedule. That box has a 1-inch valve at the bottom. That valve is yours. That valve has been yours for 20 years. Nobody told you. The home services industry as a whole, water heaters, plus furnaces, plus air conditioning, plus plumbing, generates over $100 billion annually in the United States. A study by the National Association of Home Builders found that the average American homeowner spends over $4,000 per year on home maintenance and repair. Nearly half of that money goes to problems that simple annual maintenance would have prevented entirely. The industry has a name for this internally. They call it the deferred maintenance market. Translation: the market that exists because consumers do not know how to maintain their own homes. The deferred maintenance market is the most profitable segment of residential services because every dollar spent there is a dollar that could have been a 1-cent fix 5 years earlier. You're not a careless homeowner. You were never told. That is the difference, and that is the crime. This is the part where you take back control. Here is exactly what to do this weekend. Step 1. Turn off the water heater. If gas, set the dial to pilot. If electric, flip the breaker labeled water heater off at your panel. Step 2. Close the cold water inlet valve at the top of the tank, the lever or knob on the pipe leading in. Step 3. Connect a standard garden hose to the drain valve at the base of the tank. Step 4. Run the other end of the hose to a floor drain, a sump, or a 5-gallon bucket placed below the tank. Step 5. Open a hot water tap at the kitchen or bathroom sink upstairs to break the vacuum and let the tank drain. Step 6. Open the drain valve at the bottom of the tank. This is the moment in the video where the sludge comes out. Step 7. Watch the bucket fill. The first gallon will be black, the second gallon will be cloudy, the third gallon will be brown. Step 8. Let it drain completely, which takes between 20 and 40 minutes for a 40-gallon tank. Step 9. With the drain still open, briefly open the cold water inlet for 30 seconds to agitate any remaining sediment, then let it drain again. Step 10. Repeat until the water running out of the hose is fully clear and free of any visible particles. For heavy sediment buildup that has been accumulating for 10 years or more, add the vinegar treatment. Pour 1 gallon of white vinegar from any grocery store, which costs about $3, into the cold water inlet pipe. Close everything and let the vinegar sit inside the tank for 6 hours minimum. Then drain again. The acetic acid in vinegar dissolves calcium and magnesium scale that water alone cannot move. After draining, close the valve, open the inlet, refill the tank, and turn the heater back on. Total cost: 1 garden hose you already own, 1 bucket you already own, $3 of white vinegar. Total time: about 1 hour once per year. Total savings: the difference between a tank that lasts 12 years and a tank that lasts 20. Honest disclosure: this procedure works on standard tank water heaters with a functional drain valve. If your tank is older than 15 years and has never been flushed, the sediment may have permanently fused to the heating element or clogged the valve itself. In that case, the flush will be partial, and you will need to schedule a professional inspection before deciding whether to replace. Tankless water heaters, hybrid heat pump units, and certain commercial models require different procedures, and you should consult the specific manual. But for the vast majority of American homes, a standard gas or electric tank in the basement, the procedure I just gave you will work the first time you try it. This knowledge did not die. It was waiting. Waiting in the back pages of every manual, in the memory of every honest plumber, in the basements of every house built since 1970. The drain valve was always there. The anode rod was always there. The truth was always there. They just buried it under $3,000 replacement quotes and brown water diagnostics, and the carefully cultivated belief that your tank is a black box only a professional can touch. You are not a customer of the plumbing industry. You are a homeowner. The valve is yours, the rod is yours, the tank is yours, the water is yours, and from this weekend forward, the maintenance is yours. Every flush you do is 1 less tank in a landfill, 1 less $3,000 bill, 1 less family bathing in rust. If this video opened the valve for you, subscribe and share it with someone who has lived in their house for more than 10 years. Every share preserves what the industry tried to bury under fine print and upsells. The complete Forbidden Camping Vault is the first link in the description below. The water heater flush guide, the anode rod replacement manual, the plumbing sabotage report, and every other guide they hoped you would never see. The next vault opens soon, and what is inside is heavier than this one, because there is something else in your basement they do not want you to find. Something older than your water heater, something connected to every pipe in your house. And next week, I'm going to show you how to find it